how secure is Enugu?
For me, let me just give you what I do so you can use me as an example. I compare Enugu, like if for anyone that's in the US, I compare Enugu to like living in the South.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Vera here, as always and as usual. Guys, on today's episode I am here to share with you guys something very interesting with this beautiful face here you guys are seeing. Isn't she pretty?
Star.
Anyway guys, so today's episode is a spin-off from one of my last videos, cost of living in Enugu. So I made this video because a lot of you who are planning to relocate to Nigeria and to Enugu have been asking a lot of questions like how safe is Enugu, what's the cost of living in Enugu, if I'm a returnee or a diasporan or someone that is not from Nigeria, how easy or difficult would it be for me to adapt and all of that. And I said, you know what, I'm going to answer all of those questions, but from someone who is experiencing the same thing. So that's why I brought this pretty lady here, because she was born abroad. Okay, she was actually born in the UK, right?
Yes.
Raised in the US, and she's currently living in Enugu. So she's going to spill all of those things, no sugar coating. She's going to tell us how it really is, what her experiences has been so far. So without further ado, let her introduce herself. So talk to us, babe.
Hi, Vera's channel. So I'm Glow in the Dark. I'm also on YouTube, and that's my YouTube name. But I also just go by Kelly or Kelechi. That's fine as well.
Okay.
I'm from Philadelphia in the USA, and I now currently live in Enugu, Nigeria.
You see, she's now on 1042. So before we even move into the video, have you eaten abacha?
Yes.
Have you eaten okpa?
Yes.
Were they nice?
Yes.
Really nice.
Both of them very nice.
You see, so these are the trademark of Enugu. If you come to Enugu and you don't eat abacha or okpa, please pack up and go, because we don't want to do anything with you. All right, so moving into the video right now. So we're just going to talk about this in different categories so it makes a lot of sense to you guys. All right, so first of all, we'll be starting with the cost of living. Before we delve into cost of living, what has been the total or the overall experience for you here in Enugu?
So far, so good.
Okay.
I feel like Enugu is very welcoming, and I've had a really good time transitioning into Enugu, Nigeria.
Wow. Very welcoming. I keep saying this and a lot of you think I was lying, but you heard from her. We're very welcoming. All right, so now let's move to the first category. What's the cost of living like here in Enugu? Is this so expensive? Is it very cheap? Is this something that can come with maybe $100 when you're balling?
It depends. If you're coming just for labor, like getting your hair done, then yes, $100 is balling. But if you're coming to relocate, you want to know the cost of living, then I do feel like you should come with a substantial amount so that you can live the same or close to quality life that you lived before.
Oh, okay, to the same or close to the quality life you lived before. Okay, so now let's break this down. How is housing in Enugu?
Okay, housing in Enugu it has highs, it has lows. Okay. So if you want the same thing like you had before moving to Enugu, then you're still going to save money, but you're definitely going to be looking at rent that's at least 400,000 up annually.
Yeah.
If you convert that, Vera will do the math for you, and convert it for you, then you should think about how much your rent is, how much electricity is, how much you'll spend on water, how much you'll spend on food. I think food is probably the least expensive thing that you'll think about as per coming in from outside. Okay. But everything else, you just want to basically have enough money so that you're comfortable.
Okay. Now, still talking about housing. So what are the things you think someone returning to Enugu should look out for in a house so that the person has the same or close to the same experience he or she had over there?
Okay. So yes, I talked about this with Vera. As far as housing and what to look out for, you definitely need to look out for having access to water. Hot water is important. Electricity, making sure that you're paying prepaid and not estimated, and we'll learn about that if Vera explains it.
Okay, let me cut her briefly. Talking about prepaid and estimated, it's a type, not a type. We run on electricity here, right? So if you're using prepaid meter, that means you have to prepay for what you're using. If you're going to maybe consume 1,000 naira worth of energy for a month, you have to pay for that and use that. Once it finishes, you go sleep off. But if you're being estimated, that means that at the end of the month, the electricity company brings you a bill of what they think you've used for the month. And sometimes, or most times, it's usually exaggerated.
Yes.
You get. So sometimes they give you power for like half a day or more than half a day, and at the end of the month they're billing you for like 30k or 40k or whatever it is they feel you must have consumed. All right, so that's just the difference. But according to her, she's advising you go for what?
Prepaid.
It's better.
Yes.
Okay.
It's just better that way. You're paying as you go.
Okay.
If you travel, if you don't consume that much this month or you consume more the next month, you know what you're paying for.
That's true.
The estimated can be very sad. If it can be very, very sad if
And frustrating.
and frustrating when, you know, maybe I only have a freezer and they will, it's only me and my husband. I only have a freezer and they'll bring me a bill of 28,000. And I'll tell them, excuse me, how much is minimum wage in Nigeria? How do you expect me to pay?
She is lying. Like, she just used that line. How much is minimum wage in Nigeria? And for your information, guys, minimum wage in Nigeria is 30,000.
Okay.
So imagine earning 30,000 and they're bringing you a bill of 28,000 for just electricity. Okay. So let's keep going.
Yes.
Let me cross my legs.
So what I said before, I just want to explain it about water or water.
Yeah, water. Our tea is obvious.
So, you know, coming from abroad, you might not think about hot water or running water, but here in Enugu, water is a concern that you want to make sure you kind of cross that T and dot your I's so that you don't have to think about it in your everyday life. So just make sure you have an apartment that has different sources. You have your own tank. They have a, what is it called? Like a
well.
Yes, a well. These things should just be amenities that you have. Like, don't do this on your own.
Emphasis on different sources of water. Different sources of water. All right. So continue.
Thank you. Also, about electricity, you want to make sure you have other sources of electricity. So just in case you don't have light or electricity, you have maybe a inverter, you have solar panels, or you have a typical generator. And one mistake I made is our house doesn't have a gen house. So there's nothing to conceal the noise of all the generators in our apartment building. So it can be very sad if there's no light and you're trying to sleep with someone that likes 24/7 gen. So, you know, these are the things that I feel like you should definitely look out for on top of just security. Although Enugu is very safe, this is your home, and I want you to feel extra safe in your home. So there should be a gate man, someone that watches the compound, someone that washes your car, someone that's just there. If you're home, there's someone else there.
Okay. So basically, right now, cost of living in Enugu, housing is okay, it's affordable, right?
Housing is affordable.
Then talking about labor, like doing your hair, getting over, like just laying is okay, right? It's not so expensive, or is it?
It depends. If you want bone straight, you'll pay money for all this bone straight. But if you just want braids or to get your hair washed or relax, those things are not expensive.
Okay. Then food.
Food is not expensive.
So now moving away from cost of living, how secure is Enugu?
For me, let me just give you what I do, so you can use me as an example. Use me. There's no
as
problem.
a guinea pig.
My first time in Nigeria was 2016, and my introduction to Nigeria was basically your home. Do you understand? So for me, I don't feel out of place in Enugu. I drive now, but before I started driving, I entered keke everywhere. I was going all over the town, and it was helping me because one way for you to feel safe is for you to know your surroundings.
That's true.
So I take a lot of pride in knowing where I am. So when I'm in Enugu, I feel as if I've been here for many, many years. I'll say, yes, I'm in Independence Layout. If you make a right, you'll enter the street, make a left, go here, go here. It makes you confident, and it's secure here, it's safe here. So these are just extra things I do to make myself even more comfortable and feel more safe.
Okay. So basically, you can tell someone that Enugu is a safe place.
Yes.
You know, I keep emphasizing on this because I get a lot of mails from a lot of you people asking me how safe is Enugu. You know, I live abroad all my life and I'm trying to get in here. So this is her now telling us that Enugu is safe. And what about night movement? Do you go out at night?
I do go out at night. I do go out at night. Like, if you are a woman, then you need to just keep the same level of precaution that you would abroad.
Okay.
Okay, it's the same thing. You understand? The things that happen abroad can happen here and vice versa.
Okay.
So if you make yourself a target, basically what I'm saying is don't make yourself a target. You know, if you're doing night movement, go out with friends.
Okay.
Make sure you're in an area that is well lit. Like, for example, me, I drive home and my night vision now is great because in Johannesburg we don't really have street lights.
Yeah.
So once I leave Independence Layout, I'm like, you know, I'm like driving like very closely to the car behind me, car in front of me, excuse me, so that I can see the road and I don't fall into the gutter. But I'm still very much safe. Like, I take normal levels of precaution. You know, I don't stay out by myself very late.
Right. So now moving away from that, what about the social aspect of the city? How sociable are we? Are we receptive people? Is this a place where you come, you have to walk like for a year before you get to mingle with people?
Yeah, I think people in Enugu are very nice and very open. I feel like I've easily made friends and I easily go about and make very good connections, even work related. Look, I hooked up with Vera. So yeah, I think it's sociable.
Okay.
Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's a very sociable city.
Okay, talking about, are we conservative or not when it comes to culture?
Okay, that's a difference. In Enugu, it's definitely conservative. Like, you cannot just dress anyhow or do anything you want. I had a very rough time understanding that. I'm still trying to understand that. Like, with church, you know, abroad we just wear jeans and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
And you go and get the word, and you have fulfilled yourself for the week. But here in Enugu, you have to cover your head. You cannot wear pants, you know, depending on your church that you go to. So it is quite difficult because you might, you know, one thing about people abroad is they don't like to be controlled in that way.
Yeah.
We like to be liberal and free, and you really cannot do that much here in Enugu.
So if you're coming down here, especially if you're Catholic, right?
Mm-hmm.
No wearing of pants to church. You can't wear your short hair, and you can't kiss your boy in the public. Or can you do that?
No. You can't even wear bum shorts in the market. Like, somebody will stop you like, "Auntie, what are you wearing?"
Oh my goodness. We're talking about the language barrier. How difficult or easy is it learning Igbo and mingling or associating with people that speak Igbo?
Okay.
Well, first of all, can you speak Igbo?
No. Wait, before people crucify me, wait.
Okay.
It's not my fault.
Okay.
However, I can understand Igbo.
Okay.
But speaking Igbo is very difficult for me, and I think in Enugu you'll be forced to speak Igbo somehow because people are not receptive to you if you cannot speak Igbo.
Okay.
Like, yes, like they speak English, you speak English, but once they're speaking to you in Igbo and you're responding in English, they don't like it. You feel it. It's almost like informal.
Okay.
It can be rude or
Okay.
offensive. But if you're speaking with young people, I feel like young people are fine.
Okay.
But I do think that it's difficult.
Okay. You see?
Yeah.
So if you're coming down here, there is need for you to know how to speak Igbo. But Glow, say something in Igbo. Not a word, like a sentence.
I wasn't prepared.
Now, how is the social life here aspect? Not about people now, but the facilities here, like the clubs, gyms, spa, and all that. How is it? What, like, if you are to rate it, what are you going to rate it at?
I rate it at a 6.9.
Okay. Okay. Give us the point one now, babe. Okay. So why is that?
I would give it a 6.9 because Enugu is trying. You know, we are building up our resume for a social life. Like we have clubs now, we have lots of restaurants, we have really good malls, polo parks, spa. If you want to get your hair done, Enugu has tons of beautiful salons. Nails done, we have spas, very nice ones, like places with photo opportunities. We have all these cute places you can go to and get that kind of Lagos, Abuja, or even abroad vibes. It's just that we need more. I think it's fun, but I also think it's slow. I contradict myself. Like, so we just need more. Like
an extra spice to
yes,
thing.
we need more, and we need a higher quality, like a higher standard, if that makes sense. Like
it does make sense. It does.
We just need more. I compare Enugu, like if for anyone that's in the U.S., I compare Enugu to like living in the South, meaning it's a little behind on some things. Like so, like a gym now, like you're not going to get any type of gym here that looks like close to anything that would even be in like Lagos. Do you understand? So if we just had it, you know, then I would give it the 7 point.
What are other things you miss abroad that you really hope that they are here in Enugu? What are they?
Okay, this might sound random, but I really want a bowling alley.
That's an investment opportunity, guys.
Yes,
that's an investment opportunity. What else?
And I've heard it many times. A bowling alley. I bought my own washer. That was a struggle I was having transitioning. But I wish we had like a laundry mat that was self-service. Have you seen one before? It's self-service.
No, I'm really thinking hard for that, and I can't come up with any place right now. So you guys keep listening. This is an investment opportunity for those of you that keep bombarding me with mails of what to do in Enugu. So just keep telling us, what are the struggles right now? I feel right now is the best time to talk about the struggles, like the things you miss there that you really crave for right down here. So you talked about the bowling alley. What else?
I want like Chinese food. I want even like other what I call it, African countries, like we have like, you know, these kind of like Jamaican or Liberian foods, or you know, I feel like I'm used to a place where you have so many options. So sometimes I get tired. I see myself and I'm like, I just want something. I don't know what I want, but something. Even if you brought another like American kind of restaurant, like burgers and stuff, I feel like it would do well. Like just variety of food. Like sometimes we get bored with the same things. Like we just want more options. So,
all right, so basically, are there things you don't currently really like how they are here in Enugu that you'd want to be improved upon? Like maybe I don't like how this is, I wish it were this way or that way. Anything?
For me, I just want, as far as things that we citizens can do outside of government, I just want us to kind of like create more businesses. I just want Enugu to be looked at more of a business kind of town, because I feel like people feel like businesses are not really
thriving here.
And I feel like it's wrong, you know, it's a wrong idea or a false conception, because like where I live now, we have like nothing. We don't even have road, but we have a bunch of, you know, residential buildings coming up. So I don't want to drive 25 minutes or, you know, to a mall or a shopping center, you know. I feel like I want a nice barbershop, salons, everything, pharmacy, grocery store. Like I just want people to bring more business ideas, because we have a lot of developing areas in Enugu. So me, I would go to your store. If you're worried about who's gonna come to your store, I would come.
Yeah, she's one supportive person. Like whatever it is you do, she's going to find one way or the other to support you. She's very supportive like that. All right, so I think that's all. Is there any other thing you want to add or pull or tell us? Like if someone is out there trying to come to Enugu and is watching this video, is there anything like an advice?
Yes. I just want to say to be open. A lot of people that come from diaspora to relocate to Nigeria, I'm not sure what they're expecting. You know, we're in a developing country. So it means that we are developing. Literally, that's what it means. So, you know, I sometimes like hate to hear people when they come, immediately they're like complaining. And I feel like this is your opportunity to have a fresh start. Like it's your opportunity to build that multi-billion-dollar or naira business that will be around for years to come. It's your opportunity to teach your kids something so they don't be like me and not speak Igbo. It's your opportunity to really do something different, even if it's for a year or two. I feel like I've learned so much, and I feel like it makes me a better person. Even if I go back now, it'll make me a better person there because I lived in Enugu. So if you're coming down to Enugu to relocate, I just want you to have an open mind. So whatever Enugu gives you, take it.
And make the best out of it.
And make even the worst days. Every day is not a great day.
Yeah.
If I tell you guys all these stories of things I've been through, you'll be like, wow, she's still smiling. I'm still addicted to this place. It's because it has a lot to offer. It has a lot to teach. So, yeah, just come and be open-minded and have a good time.
Yeah, have a good time. I love that part. All right, so that is all for now. And guys, if you have more questions, please leave that in the comment section. She'll be there to answer all of your questions. And like I told you, I'll be leaving the link to her channel, her YouTube channel. She just started her YouTube channel for how long now?
Less than a year.
Okay, less than a year. So she just started her own YouTube channel. I will leave the link of her channel in the description box. So do go check her out and see life in Enugu from her own perspective. And so far so good. If you're planning to relocate to Enugu, either from outside Nigeria or from outside Enugu, I hope she's been able to convince you and not confuse you on the things you need and how to prepare your mind to coming down to this very beautiful, peaceful and welcoming city of ours. And until I come your way next time, do have a pleasant day. Remember to subscribe to my channel, like this video, drop your comments below, visit our channel, and I'll see you next time. Perhaps we might have any other collaboration in the future, I don't know, but until then, you have a nice day. Bye.
Ngwanu, bye bye.
Oh, she finally said something in English. She said Ngwanu, bye bye. All right guys, I'll see you guys in our next episode. Ciao.